Welcome back to Santa's Workshop. I've been out here toiling away in the Florida heat, my summer home, or winter home, whatever you want to call it, making some flight boards today, this afternoon. But I figured let's get in a review. Let's review something. Now this is right off the truck. This was just delivered to me, and this came courtesy of my good buddy, Mr. Jeffrey Wack. Check him out on Instagram. Hello again, Whiskey Friends. And he helped me get this bottle, and this is super cool. So this is O.K.I. Reserve, and it's a blend of 5 different mash bills. So it looks to be, it's all in Lawrenceburg, Indiana. So this is all MGP, but flies. 5 different mash bills. So we have a low rye bourbon that's between 8 and 10 years old. A high rye bourbon that's between 3 and 8 years old, blend of 3 to 8 years old. A 95.5 rye that's 9 years old. A rye corn whiskey that's 9 years old, and a light whiskey that's 10 years old. And they blended all these things together. So O.K.I. Reserve is an exceptional blended bourbon whiskey with 99% of its contents aged over 8 years. Blended and double barreled. This special release blends 5 of the most famous mash bills from Lawrenceburg, Indiana, into a one-of-a-kind medley we're incredibly proud to share with you. So there's a whole breakdown on the back of what each different thing is and the percentage of the content. I freaking love transparency, so wow, O.K.I., that's amazing. I love that. I mean, down to what percentage of the contents each of the mash bills is and the years that they were done. So it's super interesting. I'm going to really play with this some more and look through it. But let's just dive into the review. Let's see if this blend of 5 different mash bills is something great or just a total miss. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Heavy breath. Oh my gosh. Woo. Got a little too much nose in there. And this sucker is 100 proof, so it's not high proof, it's not low proof either, but it comes across a little zingy on the nose. Ooh, man. Boat window 63. That's pretty. See all kinds of weird stuff here in Jupiter. Super oily. Tons of brown sugar, tons of caramel, tons of syrup. This is like a desserty bourbon. Super, super sweet and rich and big. Bold flavors. The light whiskey is singing. The light whiskey is 23.7% of the total blend. That's not the highest percentage. There is a 21% rye that is 23.3, and then the biggest percentage is a 36% high rye bourbon that is 26.4% of the total contents of this. So, but the light whiskey sings through. That sweet corn, syrupy, molassesy notes that I recognize in light whiskeys sing right through on this. Plenty of rye though singing in the background, like almost chocolatey rye notes. Let's taste. I gotta taste this. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. It's a lot calmer. Whoa, second wave in the finish. Comes across a little varnishy. Lots of wood. That's really nice. I'm gonna taste again. Oak and rye right up front. A lot of that really sweet syrupiness is replaced by rye from the nose. It's replaced with rye and oak and mint and like earthy tones on the palate. Oh, that getting a slight nuttiness to it. Very rich, very dark, and syrupy. A little bit of bitters. A little pepperiness starts to show up. It just keeps going. The finish is hella long. Wow, the finish just keeps going and going and going. Let's go freshie. Man, syrupy. It's so interesting. It's very different on the palate from the nose. The nose is beautiful, but still dark and rich. Relatively light, a little bit bright. Very sweet, very showy. And then the palate hits dark and decadent, almost a cognac-like mouthfeel. Lots of oak. There's lots of oak on this. I mean, everything's extra aged in here, you know, with everything being, or almost everything being over 8 years, and some of it being, you know, pretty old. They're going to expect some of that oak. Now, this is batch 1, so they're obviously planning to do some more of these. I'm here for it. Do it. Wow. That's pretty great. Thank you, Jeffrey, for helping me get this bottle. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, I hope you have a great day.